Hello, Sheffield. Welcome to WWE Monday Night Raw. When I was kindly asked to come and become tonight's guest host, I snapped the invitation off in a split second. It's great to be back at the Sheffield Arena. Had a lot of wonderful memories here. In fact, I boxed here 3 years ago, winning a world title, knocking out Carlos Mauser.
Yeah.
That was winning a world title. That was one of the proudest days of my career. A lovely memory. And I'm here tonight to make some new memories. I've always thought of myself as a man of the people. And what better to come to the Sheffield Arena this evening and spend time with the people that make you the fans.
Unceremoniously interrupted is Ricky Hatton.
You know, I had a good English breakfast this morning, and I think that was bigger than you. So let me get this right. You're out here talking about knocking some people out. Big deal. I've knocked people out too. So why don't you do Chris and I a favor and get out of our ring before we make a memory that you'll never forget.
Why do you have to be like that, Show? Why do you have to be like that? I'm a big fan of WWE. I'm a big fan of yours. I'm a big fan of yours. I absolutely loved it at WrestleMania when you got knocked out by one of them boxers.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Since you love that moment so much, I'm gonna give you the same opportunity I gave Floyd Mayweather. I'm gonna give you a free shot, right in the chin. But the difference tonight is after you tap me, I get to knock you out. So what do you think, little man? You up to the challenge? You want a shot at this face? Right there.
I'm up to the challenge. The minute I get a ladder.
A ladder.
A ladder. Let me make this easier for you where you don't need a ladder, okay? You want a shot now? Come on, Ricky.
Tag him. Here we go.
Whoa! You just hold it, little man. I'm not gonna let you get embarrassed by a low-life boxer again, okay? Now hold on, Show. You got enough problems as it is worrying about the triple threat match at Survivor Series against The Undertaker and me, okay?
What exactly is that supposed to mean, Chris? Huh? What is that supposed to mean?
What it means is this, Show, I'm on the roll of my career. I mean, I'm the best that I've ever been right now. I'm single-handedly responsible. Oh yeah, I'm the best I've ever been. You know it's true. I'm single-handedly responsible for SmackDown winning at bragging rights. I beat John Cena by myself last week. On SmackDown this week, I'm gonna beat The Undertaker. And then at Survivor Series, I'm gonna beat him again. I'm gonna beat you too and become the world champion for the 6th time. No offense, pal.
Okay, listen, Napoleon, your ego is running way out of check. The thing that you need to understand, the only person that's walking out of Survivor Series, the new World Heavyweight Champion, is gonna be me.
Hey! I'm the guest host. I make the decisions tonight. what I want to see, you two partnered up, the tag team champions, unified tag team champions. I want to see you up against DX.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. All right, Hatton, I understand that you're in charge of the show tonight, but in my mind, in my opinion, you're just as much of a gelatinous parasitic tapeworm as all of these dentally, hygienically challenged, plonkers in this arena tonight. These plebeians who follow the whims of the ultimate hypocrite, Queen Elizabeth and her dysfunctional royal family. She's a hypocrite.
What language are you speaking? I haven't understood a single word you've just said. You had all these big fancy words. You're in my country now, England. Speak our language.
There you go.
I am speaking perfect English. Let me speak slower, you punch drunk. I am an immensely honest, filled with integrity.
I'll tell you what you are. You're just a guy with a bad haircut. Now get out of my face.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's hard to hear with all these Englishmen going crazy. What part of this aren't you guys getting? How many times you got to do the same thing over and over again before you get where it's going? You know, like, you come out here all the time, you interrupt these general managers. You mess with Shaquille O'Neal, he humiliated you in front of the whole world. You know better? You know better? You came out here and you messed with an 85-year-old Bob Barker and he pulled your punk card. You guys are lucky we came out here, because to me it seemed like Ricky Hatton was about 10 seconds away from knocking you both out in front of all these Englishmen. Ricky, we just came out here to say thank you very much for the match tonight, and to tell you, don't worry about these two dimwits, because we will take care of the Honey Monster and Mr. Bean tonight.
Mr. Bean.
Actually, forget about tonight. Why not right now?
Oh! Uh-oh. Looks like Big Show may take all three of these guys on. He's rolling up his sleeves. Might be a bigger job than he thinks. What?
I guess he didn't like the numbers.
Come on.
See, that's the way it goes, because there is only one D-Generation X, just like there is only one Ricky Hatton.
And if you're not down with that, we've got two words for you.
Well, a knockout for Ricky Hatton so far. The Pride of Hyde with a huge main event for tonight on Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is wrestler versus boxer here on Monday Night Raw. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Chavo looks confident, and I think he's got good reason to. You know, here's something you may not remember, Michael. I once had a wrestler versus boxer match against Leon Spinks. Leon Spinks, who defeated Muhammad Ali, was the world champion. He had the same attitude. I mean, you know, he thought it was going to be a walk in the park. I won that match because once the wrestler gets the boxer, no matter how good a puncher that boxer is, once the wrestler gets him off his feet, he can't throw those devastating punches. I think that's what's going to happen here with Ricky Hatton.
And there he is, the Manchester Mexican. First time since May, Ricky Hatton's been in the ring, and it happens here tonight on Monday Night Raw. 45 wins in his pro career, 32 by knockout. Won 15 world champions in weight classes all over the place.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a boxer versus wrestler mixed martial arts match. Now in this bout, the boxer can only win by knockout. The wrestler only by pinfall or submission. Introducing the participants first, from El Paso, Texas, weighing 215 pounds, Chavo Guerrero. And his opponent, from Manchester, England, weighing slightly over 140 pounds, Ricky Hatton.
All right, Ricky Hatton. Did he say slightly over 140 pounds?
Yes.
Like 50 pounds over 140 pounds or what?
Bring it in, Ricky. Guys, let's touch. Let's touch. Come on, let's touch.
Oh, there's a touch from Chavo Guerrero.
Remember the rules of the matchup, King. Chavo has to win by pinfall or submission. Ricky Hatton must win by knockout.
Yeah, and I think, once again, I think that favors Chavo. There's something that Ricky Hatton, I'm sure, is not used to.
But is this good strategy by Chavo?
Well, you know what? You want to avoid the punching power of Ricky Hatton, and
Let's keep it. Let's go, guys.
obviously Chavo's a little bit worried about that.
We mentioned 30,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, come on now, Ricky. Hey, let's keep it clean now. Come on, let's keep it clean.
32 career knockouts for Ricky Hatton, 45 wins in his career, a number of world titles, including the welterweight championship.
You gotta get in there.
Well, Chavo needs to be effective. Chavo's going to have to get Ricky Hatton off his feet, down onto the mat. And, you know, they do mat wrestling. That's one thing I can assure you. Ricky Hatton has never been at the mercy of a wrestler in his life.
Of course, Hatton from
Whoa,
just
body
down the
punch.
road in Hyde, supported by these fans, WWE Universe. Chavo feeling the power of Hatton's punches.
Yeah, those body blows landing there. Ricky Hatton's got some fast hands. You got to admit that. I mean, you know, we saw he can knock you out from anywhere in that ring, and those body punches are going to hurt a lot. Chavo's got to get Ricky Hatton down on the mat.
When he does that, obviously increasing his chances of victory. For Hatton, looks for the one knockout blow.
There you go. Now you're going to see something different now.
Trying to take the punching power away, which he'll successfully do here to Hatton.
Whoa.
For a moment.
Hatton able to escape. Well, Chavo, don't be too proud of yourself. Why did you let him up?
Premature celebration.
Man, I'd give a couple points to Hatton just for that escape right there. Oh! I don't think Ricky Hatton's ever been kicked in one of his matches. Chavo trying once again to take him down, but Hatton able to maintain.
Oh! Whoa! Lightning fast right hand. Chavo is down and perhaps out. What a right hand by Ricky Hatton.
Caught Chavo Guerrero right in the temple.
Will Chavo be able to make the 10 count?
It looks like Chavo is not going to make it to his feet. He's down, he's out.
Ricky Hatton wins it.
The winner of this match as a result of a knockout, Ricky Hatton.